We have arrived at the final round of regular play. In this round, we will challenge you in ways we haven't before. We're going to mix it up and challenge your brain. You may think you are a bingo master, but not so fast. In this game, we take the O out of bingo because this game is more bing, as in bing, I have the answer. And in this round, we are talking about talk. Yes, eliciting and strengthening change talk. Here are the basics you need to know. Bing! Working with the spirit of MI, using your oars, and recognizing change talk with darn C are all important, but bing! They won't magically bring about change. Continuing to elicit and strengthen change talk can support self-efficacy. People are more likely to change behaviors as they freely choose and discover confidence in their ability to change. These next questions highlight tools to help you do just that. Bing! Okay, ready for Bing? And welcome your competition back. How have those gamers been?
Okay, I may have made a few bad choices, but all of you at-home players, watch out, because this round is right up my alley.
And what alley is that, Zach?
I'll have you know that I used to be a championship bingo.
Yeah, and you always are a letter short of a word, so you should definitely be great at Bing.
As long as you pay attention to the concepts, you should be fine.
Pay attention and have rapid responses to answers, you mean?
So Bing is sort of a cross between first letter Scrabble and bingo with a splash of memory thrown in. Huh? Yeah. So I'm giving you the 4-letter word that is the opposite of light and is the favorite hideout of the boogeyman, and it is...
Oh, I know this one.
Ooh,
I've always
the dark, the dark. The answer is the dark.
Zach. Brilliant and so patient.
I was gonna say that.
She who hesitates loses.
You guessed it, dark is your first letter clue word. Now, above the first letter clue word, you are going to get the clue to the actual answer for this question. And one of the letters in dark is the first letter of the answer to the clue. So for example, you'll get the clue, the man who goes alongside the queen, and your answer would be K because it's the first letter of the word king. Now here's the actual first clue for our game. Let's see if you can guess. The simultaneous presence of conflicting motivations, and the letter is?
Yeah, and I like his spin on the king going alongside the queen, just as it should be.
Women.
And the judge gets to tell them all what to do.
Bing! And I get to tell the answer to this question. As I explain this idea of the desire to change behavior, but it's overwhelmingly desirable to keep that behavior because it's fun. Now that's ambivalence.
If you said A, you were right because the answer is ambivalence. Bing! Next question, still using the word for the preferred atmosphere of vampires, dark, as our first letter clue word. Guess which letter begins the answer to this clue? Using this metaphor in conversation can measure a person's need, ability, or confidence to change.
Judges are good at measuring things. I should get this one.
Yeah, I'm sure you are constantly checking in on people who come before your court.
Yeah, I'm terrible at math. Measuring feels like math.
Yeah, I can see that. Bing, take that.
Were you right in the letter you guessed? You really should think about which letter might be right. Yes, you did guess it. R is the right letter since ruler was the answer.
Yeah, I got that one. This one's adding up nicely.
I was working off that math thing, so that's what messed me up.
Bing! Nice work. Moving into the halfway mark of this round. Are you 2 bings in? I hope so. Guess the first letter of the answer for this clue. Remember, you can choose from the 4-letter word you find yourself in before you flip the switch. And the clue is, don't confuse me with defiance because I am a normal part of ambivalence. Don't get tripped up here on your guess. You know, there are only 4 letters and 5 questions for this round. You might have to reuse a letter. Just say it.
Bummer. Defiance is my jam. So it's not defiance. So it's not D, or it is D, but another D word?
It's probably not a D word. He said we could reuse a letter. So far I've used R and A.
You're on the right track. Don't fight it. The answer is there.
Oh,
Bing! Do you have it? Yes, it is R because the answer to the clue is resistance.
so did you pick up on what Dr. Miller said? Get it? Don't fight it. Resistance.
Oh.
Did that last question throw you off kilter with the repeat letter? Well, the answer to the next question could help you re-kilter, hint, hint.
I've been sitting around all game. I'm sure my kilter could use fixing.
What is he getting at with that hint?
So all round, you've been left in the dark. Which first letter do you extract from the dark to answer this clue correctly? And the clue is to systematically show the advantages and disadvantages of alternatives. So is the first letter of the answer D, A, R, or K? Bing! Do you have it?
So D, K like king.
Could it be A? Could it be R?
You can do this. Think about the pros and cons. A D, an A, an R. Which helps answer this idea? If you have to make a choice, be smart about it and consider the options.
Have you weighed your options carefully to come up with your answer? That might help you because the answer is yes, bing, D, for decisional balance.
Yeah, that one was a little tricky with the two-word answer.
Yeah, but bing, a D is a D, and I know a lot about making Ds.
That's not surprising.
Yeah, Zach, if you spent more time applying yourself at school instead of applying yourself to goofing off, that D thing would take care of itself.
Okay, last one. Could be a time to look back and don't take anything from that comment. Which letter from dark is the first letter of the answer to this clue? A core MI skill to follow and amplify change talk. And for the last time, you only have 4 letters to choose from. Will you bing on your first try?
I am almost binged out.
I've got bings for days.
Yeah, but you have to have the right Bing letter. I think it's A. Or R. Wait, we haven't used K yet.
Ah, yes, you go with that. Looking back is both good and helpful, and channeling my favorite character, repeating back to gain understanding, you must.
Okay, this is it. Can you get this one? I'm not gonna give you any hints. I'm just using this to freshen up. And, oh, I just love looking in the mirror. Okay, so what is the first letter? I don't reckon you really reasoned a replacement for the right letter because the answer to the clue is reflection. And that wraps up regular play. How did you do? Are you ready for the lightning round? So get your mega game face on and get ready to catch the lightning.